Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. About today is something that it's very relevant to what we've been doing, because if you have your app, or if you want to start a node, run a node, you're going to need the coin. You're going to need your XR, your XRD to do a Radix node. You're going to need AR, the Arweave coin to set up an Arweave node. You're going to need Sol to set up a Solana node, or if you want to put your smart contracts out on Solana or Arweave or Radix, or if you want to set up a Metaplex site. So the first thing to be aware of is Solana is very easy. Solana is on the major exchanges. You can buy it without much issue. Now, I found that I was looking at a couple of sites here, Coin Codex, and we'll get into that in a second. Another one is Vicecoin, where I looked up Arweave, which is Arweave. Well, let me go Arweave. That worked a little bit better. Arweave. There we go. And it gives you a whole bunch of information, and it talks about how you can get it. It's relatively simple. What you have to do is get your Bitcoin at a major exchange, and then there are two exchanges that, this is one in the US, I believe this is in Poland, that let you, I believe they both allow US customers. What you do is you then deposit your Bitcoin on these exchanges and use that to purchase Arweave or Render. Render is essentially the same, works pretty much the same. Let me show you. Render token. Again, they talk about a similar process here. And here's Gate.io's site, and both of these sites have been around for a while. The site, now one issue that comes up is if you're in the US or a US citizen, is exchanges such as Bitfinex, I think that's how it's pronounced, which is a major exchange, especially for those altcoins. They will not take US citizens or residents as customers. Basically, our regulatory authorities are a bit overbearing, to say the least, and Bitfinex wants to run very above board, very clean. They want a clean thing. They don't want to deal with anything that could be sketchy. So until they can get a clean license from the US, where they know that they have, are authorized, they're not gonna take US people. And this leads to other issues that, if you want to know more about that, start watching some of Nomad Capitalist's videos, and he goes into that on some of them. We'll read his book, which was revised recently. Anyway, getting back to the matter at hand, Radix is a tougher thing. Unless you can get to Bitfinex, you can't buy it directly. What you'd have to do is buy this Radix, which looks like you can get it exchanges. So KuCoin, Gate.io will both do this for you. And then you have to convert it to XRD. And I think we went through that in a prior video. There's a process involved. But that's how you would do Radix, XRD. So it's a bit more involved than getting Arweave or Render. And I found something interesting. I tried to look up Metaplex, and I got well, I got this here, Solana Smart Chain, liquidity information. So Metaplex really doesn't look like it really trades. So it's part of Solana. So my guess is if you're setting up Metaplex for real, you're really going to end up dealing in Sol. But at any rate, that reminds me of one thing I'm thinking would be an interesting project is to actually really set up a Metaplex store, and then then actually put stuff on it and see, if I put something on it, if someone likes it, maybe I'll make money, maybe I won't. If it's not going to cost me too much, then I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be a good, teeth in the boots on the ground type of project. We did set a basic one up. We didn't really do anything with it, but so Solana, we have looked at, and Solana, they're kind of tied together. They're going to be tied together with Render, etc., that we've discussed. So anyway, this is the Gate.io site, and again, if you're US, you're probably going to have to go through the whole business of uploading your driver's license and all the rest of it. But this will give you an opportunity to get some of these altcoins, either for putting your smart contract out there, for creating a node for staking, or for if you just want to get it and hold it, stick it in a trusted wallet, software or hardware, something like this. But at any rate, I thought this was an important topic to go through because, you can't do anything for real in what we've been talking about without having some actual coins. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I will speak to you next time. Thank you for watching, and take care.